Okay, let me check if everything is working properly, and we're gonna continue with Malekith. Let me load into that for now. I am not very satisfied by the opening I did because it's the same opening I did last time, although it's a little bit more refined. I do believe getting the Dark Conduit early will help you a lot. But we're going up against the dwarves now, and we don't have the Dark Conduit, which is gonna be very weird. Give me 1 second. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Allow me to mute myself. Now, the reason I'm not really satisfied is because I did check a few stuff. We did restart the campaign like 2 or 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday night. I was also kinda, exhausted, so I went with one that works. What I wanted to do as an opening was to take the dwarves out. We will do that. I did so last night that it's not really so much profit for you to do that. Because let's say we destroy the dwarves, right? I am gonna replay, after we finish the campaign, I am gonna replay this at the beginning just to destroy the dwarves. I think it is doable, you can do it. But the problem is, you can get the Grond. You can get Grond, Spiteful Pigs. You can confederate that before you lose any settlement. This is mine since the beginning of the campaign, since like 10-4 or something. You can confederate that. That is a must. I love that. This is by far the most profitable region I have. It's 2 times more profitable than Nagarond right now. 2 times more profitable than Nagarond. Like, it is insane how big this is. Like, this is a must, in my opinion. But what I wanna do after we finish the campaign, I'm probably gonna do like a small stream, or if we have time, I'm gonna redo the opening just to destroy the dwarf. I think it is doable. I think it is possible with Dark Conduit to just destroy the dwarfs immediately. Although the problem I had and the problem I realized is, okay, you destroy the dwarfs over here or over here, you go down, you destroy this one, you destroy this one. Great. Now you have one region with 2 mountains, which is unpleasant. That is -2, by the way, on your province. What's next? You have taken peace most likely with the rats because they do have a full stack. If you don't take peace, they're gonna attack Nagarond, and you need all of your armies up here. So you have peace with the rats. You can attack probably the ogres, like 1-2, or maybe 1-2 if they still have that. And maybe the turns are off, so you can go like do like a small turn and take the 2 rats. Okay, you remove the rats, and now you have this region. This region is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountains and 2 green regions. Is it really that worth it? Like, I have a feeling the opening that we did, I know it's pretty much the same or roughly the same that I did last time, but this is so much more. Like, we had this region, it didn't rebel, it was like a stupid beastman that went over here and took all of that. Like, this region is like full of greens. Plus, I confederated, the Dark Elf over here and maybe took those 2. Like, I took those 2. Now we're gonna probably finish the settlement, but this is so much better. Just destroying Valkia early, I do believe it's so much better. Plus, this was a nice region. If you can keep it, fine. If you get a random beastman that destroys your settlement, well, that's RNG. I can't do anything about that. We used to have this one, and we probably will when we confederate. Hello, Zuo. Welcome. But yeah, it is the same opening I did last time. We're gonna wait for the arc, that's for sure. And we have a crap ton of them. Holy. Okay. First things first. He is breaking everything, so we need someone to come up. She doesn't have strength. Perfect. Okay, wait. I think Malekith comes up. Yeah, Malekith comes up. Malekith comes up with this guy as well. What does Malekith has? Minus 50% upkeep for these guys or not? Minus 10 for all armies. He doesn't buff any specific unit, does he? Wait, is that the faction effects? Yeah, minus 25 for Blackguards of Nagarond, Dread Spears, Bleak Swords, and Dark Swords. So they do have that. Okay, perfect. Let's get one of them and 3 more of those. Since we do have a lot of gold, I'm gonna recruit immediately like a sorcerers. Of Grand. Yeah, just taking Grand early on is insanely powerful, I believe. We have witch elves.
Supreme Sorceress of Grand.
Wait, how do we get the sisters? Ah, yeah, from this one. Okay. Because I believe the sisters are better on melee. They do have more physical resistance, if I'm not mistaken. This is a 20, and they have 58 melee defense, while this one is 20, but they have 26 melee defense. Yeah, the sisters are much better.
Sorceress of the Dark.
We don't have access to any heroes. Nope.
Enchantress.
I do not want to declare war.
My powers are yours. Raid and pillage.
On Alithanar just yet.
Peerless. Strong.
Does he have an army somewhere?
Unrestrained.
I'm gonna attack this one. I know he can attack this.
Surrounded by fools.
One thing I don't like about my favorite race is their tech tree. It looks like shit, to be honest. All choices and like all. I don't know if you agree or disagree. I'm guessing your favorite race is Dark Elves, right? If I remember correctly. You were playing Rakath like so much. Ooh, that is bad.
Back now. Mother of the Dark Convent.
Yeah, that is horrible. I should have gotten the RORs. Yeah, like I don't really like the technology tree on the Dark Elves as well. It is horrible. It's not because it's full of choices, it's because there are no choices. It is way too long before you start making choices, in my opinion. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Ooh, both of them are bad. Yeah, let's go for the normal one. I cannot re-attack that.
All-powerful sorceress.
Why the hell does he replenish on the enemy territory?
A black-hearted rogue.
Yeah, let me show you what I mean. Like, you might be... Okay, yeah, we have so many choices. We can buff so many units. We can buff pretty much everything, right? But the problem is, what you need is the arc growth. If you have the arc growth, your arcs are gonna be up online quicker, and when your arcs are up online, the faction just explodes. So your arcs are pretty much the most important thing of your faction, and in order to buff them, well, you need to, you know,
True power.
you need to do the technologies in order. In order to unlock the next technology, you need to have these 3. So you do these 3, you unlock this one, then you do these 3, then you unlock this one. And after you unlock that one, the last one, you can do whatever. Plus, they're very long. Like, if this was, for example, 1 or 2 turns, I would have gotten it. But 6 turns, man, 6 turns is like too much. I don't know. You have to sacrifice everything to get to the nice... Yeah, exactly. If you want to get to the nice things inside, for example, the control, this one is nice, the growth is nice, the buff is nice, like, upkeep is nice, leadership, speed, like, it has nice stuff. Like, this one is nice. You can buff Sage way too long, but if you do this, for example, if I just say, okay, I want these 2, just for a little bit of extra casualties and 1 control, I'm gonna waste like 12 turns. Meanwhile, 12 turns is gonna give me like +5 on growth on arcs, and you do need that. Like, you need your arcs to go up quickly. Are you recruiting? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a tier 4 arc. He is recruiting. Now, I did an oopsie, and I didn't recruit over here, so I'm gonna get another lord.
Considering my next move.
Okay, sim everything, and we're gonna continue on that. Let's go with gold for now. We are fine on gold, but Yeah, I do want to focus on growth only on Grond. Their tech feels like a skill tree on PS1 on Xbox game. Yeah, kinda. And I can't still tech without hero mates. It's hard to get that. Yeah. Even with still tech, like still tech is like what, 15 in total? I guess it is 15. Yeah, you need a lot of them in order to make it doable. Well,
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
it's like the old dwarf tech tree. It wasn't bad. Like the longer the campaign went, the stronger you're gonna get. Like this faction keeps getting stronger after some factions just finish the entire, everything. It's
Supreme
like the,
sorceress
well,
crowned.
kinda like the old lizard men. Like the old lizard men did had a lot to gain from the tech tree. You couldn't get everything, but you did have definitely a lot to gain from it.
Speak.
Ah, yes, I wanted to use the slaves. I'm sorry. Let me just make some gold and throw it in Morathi's face.
I speak for the Druki. What is it you desire? Immediately. How wicked. For Cain. Naturally.
Yeah, it is balanced in a way. Like, you can help your faction immediately and sacrifice your arcs, or you can focus on your arcs and help your faction on the long game. Because if you wait for your arcs to, come up online and you play it a little bit safe, then nothing, nothing really is going to stop you after that. I do want this below 2k though. I think I'm gonna push something in here. Yeah, let's do this one. Well, to be fair, the best use of the slaves on Dark Elves, in my opinion, is when you occupy something and you have enough growth to upgrade it. Because you can occupy it,
Withdraw.
upgrade it immediately, and build like a tier 2 garrison. Okay, he's ready for a war. He's ready for a war. Because imagine like going forward, like no matter where you are, like in the middle of the Chaos Waste, and you suddenly occupy something, and immediately you have replenished garrison on a tier 2 settlement. And it's like, oof. I just spawned, like a,
Your darkness.
what is it, like 10, 20 units?
Damn you. Tyrant.
Okay, I'm not gonna move that too much. Because if I force march with the arc, I'm not gonna be able to recruit. What do you have? You have all the range units we need. So let's do something like this.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Okay, she did replenish.
Sorceress.
Where the hell are you going, damn it?
Officer.
The portents are good. You waste my time. The
Yeah.
Dark Convent.
This guy definitely wastes my time.
We have lives to end. Attack.
Let me see if we have a siege attacker. I don't think we do. Yeah,
Limitless.
we do not. Now,
Cruel sorcerer.
you besiege that.
Fall.
And I'm gonna get like an ROR and bring everything.
Unrestrained.
Like these two.
Grand cause. Can't be done. Calling the winds. May their death be slow. Mine, all mine. What is your dark purpose?
Give everything. Cs 5, Cs 10. Let me
Sorceress of
disband here.
What do you seek?
There we go. Oh, this is super annoying. Plus, Alithanar is recruiting like crazy. Holy.
Ready.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he broke the military alliance. Since he did that, I'm not gonna retake military alliance. I'm probably gonna just take everything else though.
Yes.
Where is Morathi? Morathi... Not great.
Malevolent Lord.
Revenge cannot be
Now, I don't believe he's gonna declare war on me immediately.
time.
Although he could. He does have war with Hatep.
I'm here.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Not this time.
If only we'd hunted you down.
I can sell this to her just so I don't lose it. But then she's not gonna be at war with anything. It's gonna be bad. I can sell it to
Agree.
Alithanar.
Torture them first. Gladly.
My only concern is still in the.
And we are gonna go to war with him, so it is not like we're gonna lose it.
Fate favors us.
And that is 7k I'll gladly take out of him. The bonuses Malekith gives faction isn't bad, but people love to make drama about everything, yes. He gives upkeep to T1 and T2 units, but Dark Elves Tier 1 and T2 units are not bad. And with it you can rise a lot of armies. Maybe I can become wiser with time, not... Yeah, like, wait, Malekith... I'm not gonna call him the strongest Dark Elf, but as a campaign, I do believe he's like at least A. If you know, have S, A, B, C, D, he's definitely an A campaign. Because the diplomacy with Dark Elves, like the plus 20, it does help, but it's not like something super insane. The loyalty just effectively kinda makes the loyalty mechanic disappear, and he doesn't have tier 1 and tier 2. He has everything, like Darkstar units includes everyone. Blackguards of Nagarons is like a tier 4 unit. So effectively what you're buffing
Blackguard.
is these guys, which is a tier 4 unit, and all of this, except from the bolt throwers maybe and the guys. Like, you're like, okay, this is tier 2, the Dark Swords are tier 2, but on an arc, it is reverse. Like, and actually, yeah, it is tier 2. But this tier 2 unit has armor-piercing missile. Like, armor-piercing missile, doesn't matter what tier you are, it's broken. And before everybody starts saying, oh, it's a tier 1 or tier 2 units, I want to remind everyone what units Oxyotl buffs. Like, he's one of the strongest lizard men. And he buffs skinks. That's a tier 0 unit. We had this thing until the end of the campaign. Just because a unit is tier 1 or tier 2 doesn't mean anything. Because a Dread Saurian is like a tier 4 now. It used to be tier 5. It's still trash. Like, it doesn't matter what tier it is. I can get so many skinks for a Dread Saurian. And if you put them in battle, the Dread Saurian is just gonna die from the missile damage that that the skinks are gonna have. Because they can be very powerful. Loyalty was useless buff, but when CA fixed the loyalty bug, it became good to have and miss. Yeah, like, you mean you could go into the sea and make, you know, just disband them. Like, it's still an annoying mechanic, but sure. It's not anything, you know, crazy. It's just... It's nice to have a plus 2, but this is his faction, right? His faction is nothing insane. For a stock campaign, I think, if Mundi had something similar, let's say, if Mundi had 25% upkeep on normal Saurus and Skinks, I would be happy. Like, Mundi would have been fine. If he had extra diplomacy with all the Lizardmen, fine, good. He has the allegiance points with Lizardmen, good, perfect. And he had like one more buff instead of loyalty, like maybe buff a little bit the geomantic web or something. Mundi is incredibly insane right now, if you do that. If you do that, Mundi is amazing, and I compare it to Mundi because, you know, Lizardmen are my faction, my favorite faction, or at least the first faction I played, and I kind of like the game with them. This is a very nice stock, you know, Dark Elf faction. The other lords should be like spicing things up from there. Like he buffs the core of the Dark Elves, and that's what he should be doing, right? He wouldn't, like, I would be kinda mad if he buffed units you get from DLCs. I think they have done it somewhere. Like some people do end up buffing units you get from DLCs. I think even Tahenon buffs everything, so he doesn't really fall into that category. But as a faction, he's solid, and as a lord, he's insane. Like this is probably his worst buff whatsoever. Like his passive is straight up meh, in my opinion. The +8 local control is whatever. You don't want him locally to do bonus locally. The construction cost, again, it's nice, but you don't want him locally. Again, it's nice, but not crazy. The enemy leadership is nice. That's the only one. But then you go to this line and you're like, holy, minus 10% upkeep for everything. Krogar has a minus 15 only if you play with a specific lord. This is just global, and you can confederate him and take that. It is like insanely powerful. Income from post-battle loot for all characters. I know it's just 5, but it is for all characters. That is insane. Yes, the rest is for his army, but the Lord Recruitment rank is not for his army, but he gives so much. He gets replenishment, he gets income, he gets more income. Like if you have the sacrifice of Cain and the sacrifice that Lokir has, he has one with Black Arcs, and he gets 50% extra income post-battle. He gets another 50. If you have these two active, and you have Malekith with that passive, like with this one,
Knows no limits.
like this one for extra from income from sacking and looting, and this one from another 50 post-battle, and you go into Ulthuan and take like, what is it called? Lothern. So if you go and take Lothern with Malekith with all these buffs, you're gonna have enough money to finish like the campaign 3 times over. Like just by that. Like he buffs so much, like he stacks so many things up. It is insane.
Chosen of Hecate.
Very well.
Oh, she's joined that war. That is great and bad at the same time. Anyway, let's continue. But yeah, Malekith is a strong base lord. Like, if all the lords were like that, I would be happy. Because, again, let's go for stock lords, right? What is the stock lord of the Skaven that everybody like? Quick. What does Quick buff? Storm Vermin.
Ability to forgive.
Storm Vermin are a trust tier unit. It's not even tier 3 in my opinion. It's a trust tier unit. Like, Quick doesn't give anything, does he? He does have some nice buffs. He does have some global buffs. He does get a lot of ambush. Yes, but that's on the Lord. I'm talking about faction mechanics. Faction mechanics, he doesn't really get much. And if you take the stock factions of everyone, that is pretty much the case. I could have sold him that, couldn't I? Yeah, I definitely could have sold him that. What the hell is that? Oh.
You who seek immortality, I have what yes.
That is bad.
Speak by Cain.
That is bad. Okay. This one is not gonna happen. Thank you.
My dealers of death.
Gestalten buff the tier 2 warriors. Yeah. He buffs warriors from the DLC. That is even worse, for example. Like, why do you have someone who's buffing something from a DLC that you don't even have? Imagine going to your lord and not having the DLCs and seeing like the trade and it's just blank because it's only units you don't have. That is like, oof. It's nice to update the lords and be like, you know what, now he can buff these units as well. But the stock tier of the Dark Elves is strong enough. Wait, he's not gonna come down for that. Okay, he's not gonna come down for that. So we have this one. Most likely I'm gonna give this region to Hatep. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Worst, actually, maybe I'll give it to Harganeth. Maybe I'll give it to Harganeth. Do you think about RNG from the name of power? Yeah, the name of power is... It can be scammed if you want, with save scammed. But the names of powers are... it does derail your campaign a little bit. It's not nice. It's not a nice mechanic, in my opinion. It's nice that the names are there. But imagine having a lord that constant... Like, that's what I would like from the game. Get names relative to the armies you're wielding. Because if a lord, let's say, leveled up, I don't know, 30 levels on this army, let me take the name. Do I have the name? No, I have the correct name over here. Like this name, I think. Where was the name? Yeah, let me get this name that has Dread Spears and Dark Swords. Like, I accept. That's how you get the name, you know? Like, you were leading the Dread Spears and Dark Swords. Like, it makes sense. Like, get names similar to what you're wielding, and yes, you can pick from power, you know. Like, I wish those were a little bit more focused on what you're actually playing, and it's not just completely random. Like, you get the name of power, and now you can suddenly wield beasts. Bro. Bro.
I will destroy them. Take their meager possessions.
Oh, I just realized. He might be coming for this one.
Mother of the Dark Convent. True power.
Okay, I'm gonna get this too, because I have a feeling this is not enough.
We have lives to end.
Yeah, let me focus a little bit, because I do need to have everything. Wait, we have 9. Yeah, we already have too many of them.
Merciless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's too much. That is too much. I'm not gonna do that. Although, you can grab 2 of them. I kinda want that. No, she has high level stuff, so I'm not gonna...
Who seeks me?
You're fine. Oh, wait, what the hell do we have over here?
Druki sorceress.
Wait, do you have a hero? You do have a hero. I have a hero on everyone.
Your desire?
Okay, I'm gonna get 1 hero from here to there. Oh, you finish Warriors of Chaos before the dwarves. I usually start with killing the dwarves. Yeah, like that's the opening I was talking about in the beginning. Like, the dwarves, the settlements over here are, you know, unpleasant. And I was like, Plus, it's very, very hard to kill the dwarves. I don't know. I think I probably can do it, but it is kind of hard for me, at least. I did try, if you see the previous stream, I did try like 2 or 3 times and I lost the campaign. But I will redo that opening, because I do want to beat the dwarves. I think it is possible, even on Legendary. You go for these guys. Ah, yeah, and by the way, another thing I'm doing, which is horrible, I don't know why I'm still doing it, is pretty much all of my lords,
Sorceress of Grond.
if you check them,
Want them dead.
I have increased the red line for for Dread Knights and Cav, and I don't have neither of them on any of my armies. I could have even went blue line. Like, I didn't really need the red line. I don't know why I didn't do blue line. I could have finished the blue line on Malekith and get that as well. That would have been like 1,000 times better than what I have done over here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm playing so dumb right here. Like, I'm playing like an idiot over here. I'm nerfing myself on purpose. Wait, what? Okay, I wanna know, how the hell do you have that? How the hell do I win that? I mean, sure, but how the hell do I win that?
We are no slaves.
But yeah, now we're gonna have to finish off Grombrindal. And most likely gonna give either everything to... I think I'm gonna give everything to Harganeth. Okay, that should be fine. You give all of that, except this guy.
Limitless power.
Oh, she ran back! Oh, she ran back!
What do you seek? Hecate, guide me.
I know my path. Death awaits them. My cruelty knows no limits.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Malekith. Let none live. Glorious carnage.
Okay, where do we stand? Let me see.
May their death be slow. I demand loyalty.
Faction destroyed, perfect.
I approve of these dark deeds.
Most likely this is not gonna be enough.
Dreadlord.
Yep. Damn it.
Feel my power.
Okay, next one is Alithanar. We do need to remove him. Also, let me check. Oh, Morathi, what is happening to you?
Morathi,
Why?
do not presume, my
Ooh,
patience.
hello,
Such
thank you.
delights.
What now?
It is very expensive though, although I have 330, I have 33k. What am I talking about expensiveness? Damn it. Yeah, let me go ham. Although replaying this like 2 or 3 times on the beginning with the Dark Elves, I found out a way to confederate Grand. We have confederated this region on like turn 3 or 4, and I haven't lost a single settlement since then. Like this is insane. Like just look at the income. This is double the income of Nagaron. It is disgusting. 4.7k just by having this. Let me push a little bit more gold. Do I want to make this tier 4? I think I do. I think I do. It is expensive.
Chosen of Hecate.
Wait, you didn't
Sorceress of
move.
the Dark
You...
Convent.
I have a feeling... Oh wait, how much was it? Was it on 25? That the attrition procced on the vampiric corruption? Then that's gonna be 32 minus 7. That's gonna be 25 exact. Can we remove one corruption more somehow? No. No. Damn it, everything is useless. That is amazing. Why the hell do I don't have that? Malekith, what the hell? Oh. Yes, why the hell do you have that? Get a bit of sage.
Forbidden magic.
Okay, you know what? Let's take one turn of attrition. Fine.
Enchantress.
And let's
We
drop
shall
some
give
gold on
one
Morathi.
something. So speak. How wicked. For Cain.
I have a feeling there is a chance for a confederation over here.
Hearted rogue.
Like a big chance for a confederation. Let me take that before we continue. Thank you. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Damn it.
Black-hearted dreadlord. What now?
Yeah, I could have had this up. And I'm a double idiot. I could have had it over here. Damn
What is
it,
your
to help me.
dark
Where is Celebron going? Ah, he was going for... what was her name? The vampire. Silostra. Derfan. Oh. Oh. What is this? Stall. Why are they stalling like that? Ooh, yes, please. Man, this is happening way too often lately. How is Throg destroying everything on Orska? Was the buff that good?
Destruction and slaughter.
Okay, no one can reach. So we go slowly. No need to rush.
Lord of the Black Court.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Spellcaster.
Do you take me for a fool?
Do we recruit...
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Wait, why can't you recruit that? Ah, there you go. Okay, let's move
Dreadlord of
to
Nagaroth.
here. I do need at least one siege attacker. Let me ditch this one. Something like that. Yeah, let's take this one.
Dark
Ah,
power.
it didn't... Yeah, this is on 25. On 25 exact, it loses the attrition, so that's fine.
Hold true power.
You know what?
Raid and
I don't think he's gonna attack me. He's trying to go back here and stop the invasion. So we should have time to come back, to come down and destroy him. Where is Morathi now? Ooh,
Bound. I command.
you
Yes.
too.
Curse.
What?
Fear me. Do you come to fight?
I guess the rest of the Dark Elves are
war?
speedrunning. Who's gonna be exterminated faster? Oh. I am at war with that.
My path.
And you're losing. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful, isn't it?
Dreadlord.
That is gonna be beautiful.
The people are displeased.
18, 11, and 3. If we have enough slaves, we are probably gonna... Oh, do you want peace? Please, 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 thank you. I do... Oh, wait. Wait a minute, Dark Elves have Pleasant Region on the Chaos Waste? What? Since when? Imagine being able to live on the Chaos Waste and be like, oh no, on mountains it is too cold, can't do that. Holy. Being like, oof, how? Oh no, that's bad, that's horrible, that is horrible, that's bad, that is horrible. That is horrible, that is bad.
I'm your doom, Cully. Slaughter them. Come, Zuki, to battle.
That is horrible.
supreme sorceress of Grond.
I got it on both of them, didn't I?
Dealing death. Merciless host. Attack.
And it's not like I can change the lord, it's just constant, isn't it?
Waiting. Ever closer. Marauding. My powers are yours.
You're not worth a fight. King of Nag.
Yeah, I think this is horrible. It's gonna last for 10 turns. These armies are gone.
Moving on. How wise. Mother of the Dark Convent.
Not one Druki on Nagaroth.
Spell sorcery.
Loic forbids us.
Power before my might.
Oh, hello there. Was that the armor for Malekith? Man, yeah, I have a feeling these two armies are done. I need to recruit another one. Damn it, and I wanted the gold for the Confederations.
Yes.
Morathi.
How on earth she doesn't want to do that? Even Hellabron is more willing to confederate than the rest.
Fool.
Hello there.
Speak. Your time with me is precious. Immediately. Yeah. What?
It's going up to 92.
Feared by all.
Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna bring the arcs up.
Have a deal. A vile plan.
Yeah, I have to bring the arcs up.
Malevolent Lord. I will continue later. An absurd suggestion.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
Ah, wait a minute. Do the sisters have anti-infantry? They don't have armor piercing, but they do have frenzy. Let's try a couple of them, sure. Man, both this and this is amazing. I think I'm gonna go with a casualties capture post battle as a whole, but this is bad, this is bad. These armies are effectively dead. I don't think we can replenish them. How do I remove this? I don't think I can.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
Do not vex us further.
What is your dark purpose?
Noxious potions.
Just recruiting stuff. I know I don't have the income for that. But soon I'm gonna lose like 2 armies, so that's probably where the income is gonna kick back up. Okay, I don't see anyone being that crazy. Let me recruit one of these guys just to remind myself what the hell they were giving. I think they were giving something for beasts. You give... Oh, wait a minute. I see. But that one is strong by itself, isn't it? How many turns do we need to recruit them? 2. Yeah.
They serve me well.
Plus 8 melee attack. It's not insane. Ah, wait, we have... Ooh, we have charge bomb. Okay, yeah, we have... Oof. We have to change lords. Oops. Kinda didn't check that, did I? I thought he was giving only bonuses to the beasts, so... Didn't pay much attention.
Priestess to the Druki.
And what else do we get?
Unequaled.
Ferocious.
Yeah, I think income is a must. I'm gonna go bankrupt if I continue like that. I'm gonna give this away to Harganeth most likely. Where is your reinforcement? Just chilling on the settlements. Perfect. Now we have the plague. And we have to go up against 2 full dwarven armies. Yeah, that is so not gonna happen. Forgot to remove that. Hello.
An upstart dreadlord approach.
I don't remember that fight at all. I talked with my brother about our last take about historical side of Total War. He said he didn't care about history.
I speak for the Druki. What?
Well, isn't that roughly what we said? Like, I don't care about the historical side of the historical titles. Like, the term historical Total War came up after, you know, Warhammer 3. Like, up until then, they didn't have the, this is a historical Total War. No, because it was a Total War game. That was it is. But yeah, it made the lords, like, more important. For example, I do remember on Shogun, like, you have your Shogun with, not your Shogun, you have your lords with a unit, you know, like, it was a real unit. It had, like, an elite cav with it. Now it's just Malekith with a dragon.
Powerful enchantress.
Which is not bad per se, but it's not, you know...
Torture them.
It is detaching. It is detaching a little bit. But yeah, I didn't care about the historical part. I cared about how units actually played. That's what I want to bring them back. I want them to bring back how units played, not how historically accurate or inaccurate the game was. Because on the historical titles, they were fairly inaccurate on history, with many, many units.
Your darkness.
Such slaughter awaits. Set the sails.
I'm here.
I don't think it is even a preference. Like, if the new games, real versus fantasy, that is okay, sure, but I believe on Total War, if you just look Total War in general, if on Warhammer 3 the units behaved similar as they did on Rome 2, on Rome 1, sorry, because Rome 2 is effectively what started. It's the same engine as Rome 2. That's why everything is so stuck and so slow. If on Warhammer 3 units behave relatively similar to Rome 1 and Shogun, like we had actual innovations on the RTS side of things, like the units were behaving better and better with each iteration, I don't think anyone would have had like a problem. Yes, they would be like, oh, I would love a Total War game in this setting. Yes, this is preference. But the problem everyone is having with the new Total War games, it's not even, you know, fantasy and real, it's after Rome 2 and before Rome 2. I think this is where the split actually happens, because after Rome 2, every Total War had provinces, every Total War had, you know, you have to have like an army, you have to have like a lord to have the units. Like every Total War after Rome 2, it's pretty much the same with different faction mechanics per se. So it's not about history versus, you know, fantasy. It's not about real versus fantasy. It's about, with every iteration, we keep losing unit behavior. We keep losing mechanics and stuff we already had into the game. For example, CA, in order to fix the infinite movement bug, they made it so you can have like a lord before you in order to move, because with no lords you could have like so many armies, so many split things, and it was a pain in the ass to deal apparently. So now you have to have a lord, and in the lord you recruit an army. That was not the case. If you were recruiting on Shogun 2 from the lord, like I do now, the army is gonna actually like the unit is gonna come from where it is recruited. Let's say I had a lord in the middle of nowhere. If you have it on a settlement, you get it on the settlement. But if I had him over here, and I was globally, on air quotes, recruiting the cold ones, they would be recruited on 2 turns, and then they would start moving on the map. that was something real, that was something nice, that was something we lost. And that is something that it is kind of strategic. It kind of forces you to move, you know, your recruitment tab. You know, you cannot have Grond in the middle of nowhere recruiting units on Ulthuan. Like, it's not really real. Yes, they double the turns, but again, it's not the same. And we lose stuff like that. We lose with every iteration stuff like that. And this is, I think, the problem that everyone is having. It's not about real versus fantasy. It's about what we used to have and what we're getting with every Total War. Yes, some people like the setting. The setting is never gonna go away. If you like the setting, there's nothing you can do about that. Like, you just like the setting. But if the games were getting better and better, I don't think people I don't think people would be crying about that. I don't think people would say, oh, but in the historical Total War titles, we had this and that. If we were getting better with every iteration. But we're not. That's the problem. It's like, even comparing Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 3, you have that. Because on Warhammer 2, I was like, okay, what do they need on Warhammer 3 to make it fine for me? Make the map bigger and I'm sold. Drop in some factions and I'm sold. I didn't need anything else. But then they went and changed the whole difficulty settings. They changed how the AI behaves. They dropped like 1 billion bugs. Then they told us like wait half a year for the Mortal Empires. The actual map, I did like to play Vortex on Warhammer 2 a lot. The Vortex map is the one I played the most on Warhammer 2, not the other one. Like, I was going into Warhammer 2, like, just go and start the Warhammer 2 campaign if you have that. It is so thematical. Like, you get like a backstory of your lord. You get like an overview of your region. Where do you have to go? Enemies. Like, you have some introduction. And that is amazing. You were doing like the campaign on the Vortex, not the people. Actually, I think even the people who had the Vortex. And you were seeing the cinematic all the time with the Tomb Kings, like the pyramid awakes. You had like an ending video. It was, you know, a theme. It was nice. And now on Warhammer 3, you go in, Korok does like blah, 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 and that's it. You start the campaign. And then you have like a tab. Oh yeah, you know what? A long victory completed, because they didn't even have the pop-up, by the way, on the beginning whenever you did the victory. You just did the victory and you're like, oh, I did the victory. Yeah, somewhere around here, if you check that, I did the victory. Like, we lost so much even from Warhammer 2 to Warhammer 3. That was amazing to me. Like, it was very nice to have this thematical, this introduction. Like, you're playing a lord, you're not just playing a lizard, you know, like a random dude. But yeah, like, if we were getting better, if we were adding stuff instead of just straight up removing stuff because it's a pain in the ass to remake them for the next Total War, then I don't think anyone would have a problem. I don't know about that, because Warhammer 3 was a real... I just play Attila PvP 2, 3 games. Okay. And Kingdom campaigns like one Romans. Oh, okay, yeah. Attila, I don't know. I didn't really play Attila. I did hear a lot of people saying that Attila was nice, but I haven't really played Attila.
Feel my power.
But in my opinion, at least, you know, if we were getting like extra stuff, like we were going forward, we were going upwards, so to say, I don't think that many people would have made that distinction between, oh, you know, this is a historical or this is a non-historical. People would have enjoyed Total War and be like, what is the next Total War we're gonna get? But this is no longer the conversation. The conversation is, are we getting a crappy title or what? For example, if people like historical Total Wars, why nobody liked, what was it? Pharaoh. Like, was it Pharaoh? I think it was Pharaoh. Like, that game died quicker than Troy, I think. So what happened with this one? Was not historical enough? No, the problem was that the game had the same problems as Total Wars, like as the Warhammer on air quote games have. But it's not Warhammer, it's Total War after Rome 2. Yeah, what we're gonna lose next is the question now, and this is what pisses off a lot of people, because we're not moving forward. How did you lose that?
The goddess
Ah, you just occupied that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because we're not, we're not progressing. We're effectively doing one step back and one step forward. That is what pisses off most people off, I think. That's why everybody's like pissed at CA 24/7.
You dare speak. Well met this night. For the hag.
And to be honest, I kinda agree. Like, you add a mechanic into a game and you see that it works. Why do you remove it on the next game? Like, why?
Malicious and
Why? Just, what happened? I guess it's too expensive to remake it, isn't it? It's like everything else. The CEOs are like, what can we cut? So the people are angry are not angry enough to not buy our game, but they're not really pleased. So they're gonna get the next one as well.
have great power.
You want trade, but I kinda don't wanna do that. 'Cause if he takes the settlements from Lithanar, I'm gonna be in trouble. But yeah, that is a problem, right? Like, this is where we are tonight, right now, and it is super... like, it is annoying. It is annoying. Like, thinking
Supreme sorceress.
what the next Total War is gonna have less than the one I have right now.
I don't have time for
Okay.
Chosen of Hecate. Setting forth.
Can Malekith attack that? He can, perfect.
end them.
I'm not gonna provoke him much because we have half HP units. So I'm just gonna...
Die, weaklings.
I'm not gonna...
Dark magic. Delightful screams. May their death be slow. This passes for treasure.
Did I proc a rebellion?
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
No. No, I didn't.
All-powerful sorceress.
Lord of the Black Court, I approve of these dark deeds.
Baying for blood. High Beastmaster.
Fell sorcery.
But yeah, again, to close that conversation, is like, if CA was making a better game every time... Like, I'm not saying make everything better, right? You can't. Yes, some mechanics probably are not worth a hassle. You're gonna try new things. Like, every Total War before Rome 2 did had a lot of new things.
Vile plan.
I'm not saying not try or not try to progress. What I'm saying is, if every Total War was slightly better than the previous one and we didn't lose factions, like physical stuff, like the testudo being actually a real testudo, or, like the units actually acting like a unit and not just spreading like they do on Warhammer 3. If we didn't have that at all on our game, I don't think people would be crying, at least not so much. The game is truly beautiful, but without a competitor for CA, we lose a lot of time and we don't be able to do anything because we lose the game. Yeah, like that's the thing.
Foul sorceries.
I don't know
Dark
if
seer.
people can even make Total War games, because normally you would be like, okay, why nobody else is making that? I have a feeling there is most likely a reason that nobody else is making a Total War game, and it's not nice. I have a feeling that
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
CA might hold a lot of patterns for the game. And if they actually do, that would be horrible. Because you know what happened with CA, with Nintendo, and okay, Nintendo is Nintendo, so I don't know. But there are a lot of BS going around with patterns all the time, so I hope this is not the case. Nobody else tried to make a Total War game. I hope it is the only reason people don't make a Total War game is because it's difficult. I hope that's it. Because if it is because of patterns, then oh boy, the hole is bigger than we thought it would be. That's not gonna be nice. Okay, she doesn't own anything. That's bad.
traitors submit.
Druki Cirrus.
How many turns do we have on this freaking plague?
Unparalleled.
7.
Malicious.
Not gonna lie, I'm borderline
Beasts of truth.
thinking about just disbanding them.
I tame the untamable.
But yeah, with no real competitor, like there are competitors for a lot of strategy games. Oh. Oh. I had an ambush. Total War shoot, just try us. I mean, Nintendo did it and nobody cared. She's still like a superpower on the video games, like she's a Goliath. Everybody bought Switch 2 because reasons. So I don't see why CA wouldn't. Behind CA, it's Bethesda. No, Sega, I'm sorry. It's Sega. So, I don't know. Sega is well known.
Supreme Sorceress.
At once, advancing.
Okay, we're gonna need some of you to go on the back line, some of you to make a front line, some of you to make a back line, some of you to make a front line. You all do not move.
Moving out to destruction.
Limitless power. Shifting.
Kill that.
Spreading terror. Forward.
Back.
Why you're not shooting?
We are ready. Kill them. End them.
Supreme Sorceress. I summon thee.
Dealers in death. Going. Nagarothi. Dark shards. My blade hungers.
Supreme Sorceress. Hearken to me.
Dread spears. Master Druki.
Yeah, I don't have a spellcaster on this army. This is bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna get destroyed by the archers. Oops. From 2008, come start thinking about money with less work. Just yeah, it is the usual now, and I don't think it's just game companies. It's pretty much everything around us. Like the world have shifted into like everybody's a consumer and everybody just accept everything. If you've done things that have been happening today, like 20 years ago, you would have been beaten up and nobody would have looked the other way. Like everyone would have looked the other way. But nowadays, companies just do whatever they care. Like they do whatever they want. They just don't care anymore. And everybody just accepts that. Everybody's like, oh yeah, that's the new reality. Because, sure, that's the thing. Although, at least on the video game side of things, I do have some hope because at least in video games, the means on making video games is becoming better and better, like cheaper and cheaper. And you can see a lot of new video games getting released like daily even,
Sorceress of bronze.
which is a beautiful thing. This is my only hope I have for video games. Yes, the big titles are gonna be cash grabs. Yes, the big titles are gonna have like, you know, all the bells and whistles like battle passes, a billion DLCs, whatever. But that is not gonna stop the small developers making their own games. I think a Baldur's Gate or games like Baldur's Gate will come around every now and then, and I don't think anyone can do anything to stop them.
I am the Witch King.
Okay, I'm gonna smash these two armies. Let me save the heroes. I'm gonna save the heroes and I'm gonna smash these two armies on the dwarves.
Overlord.
Supreme
Oh, did I drop that on the settlement? That's horrible.
Who seeks me? What do you
Yeah, that's horrible. The high elf act like hating all the Druki. Oof.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Powerful enchantress. I will destroy them.
Let me just take... Actually, we need everything over here. Yeah, we need everything.
Calling the winds. Ever closer.
Give them to Cain.
Oh no, you're on my region, damn it.
Your death.
Yeah, they still have strength, they still have like 2 armies at least. But I'm just gonna smash them over there.
Following orders.
You,
Dark powers.
please don't catch anything weird over there.
High Beastmaster. High Beastmaster.
You know what, I can just,
Priestess.
instead of this thing, I can just bring an assassin.
Mother of the dark
Yeah, he does have 2 armies. Yes, he's Damas, but he does have 2 armies.
chosen of Hecate.
Maybe I need to recruit something down there.
Blackheart.
But I have no idea what.
Lord of the Black Court.
And we're out of gold. Holy people, I can confederate Morathi and Harganeth. Okay, we take Morathi.
The
We take
mother of
Morathi
the
because
Druki
he's
will
gonna
heal.
die.
Flotilla of the dark.
High Beastmaster. Who calls?
Okay, Mundi's down here. Man, this is such a nice province, I know, but I'm not gonna be able to defend that. What am I gonna do?
You are the worst person
25k.
on behalf.
Ah, probably I did it the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, no. Okay, perfect.
With regret, I must declare you our enemy.
Finally, my sister sees sense.
Ariel's will.
I'm just gonna give everything down there. I'm not gonna keep it. I'm not gonna keep that. We're gonna go down probably later.
With grace.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have changed it for this one. Yeah, it would have been like 1,000 times better. Damn it, that would have been 1,000 times better.
Noble born.
Damn it, that was bad. missed opportunities. Anyway. Okay, everything seems like it's gonna rebel.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Trust my instincts.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
Yeah, this is bad.
You stand before the supreme ruler of...
I mean, fine, I'll take trade with anyone right now. I do need the income. Hello there. Yeah, this one is bad. This one is bad. Because they do have more range than me. I am gonna try though to be fully aggressive. If we can stop them on their side, maybe. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I don't know, maybe. Oh wow.
Bleed for me.
Cold-blooded killers.
I will succeed.
Dark shards. My blade hungers. Onwards to murder.
Dark sorceress. Do my bidding.
Cold-blooded killers. Kill them. Cold-blooded killers. Dark shards. We are ready. Dark shards. Slaughter them to destruction. Destroy.
I summon thee.
Moving.
We have a Lithanar anywhere.
Execute.
Enchantress. Moving on. Forward, Druki.
Suffering for all. On to slaughter. Murder awaits. Slash, kill. Blood for Cain. Dread spears.
Supreme sorceress.
That army is gonna be very bad news. Damn it, they brought it in.
Dark shards. Battle ready. To destruction. Back. Onward. Understood. Druki, forward. We are ready. The merciless host. Dark shards. Merciless warriors. Battle ready.
Hearken to me.
Whatever it takes. Slaughter.
You can't be serious.
Forward, traveling. Advancing. Seeking victims.
We are ready. Dark shards. Druki.
Battle calls. Come to me.
Dark shards. Massacre them. Advancing. My blade hungers. Moving out. Dark elves. By Cain.
Summoning destruction.
Withdraw! As you say, eager for battle. Cold-blooded killers. Merciless warriors. By Drakira! To destruction! Battle ready! Massacre them! Dark shards! The merciless host!
Do my bidding.
Dread spears! The merciless host! My blade hungers!
I can't believe you cannot even destroy like a chariot unit.
Move back! Druki! With pleasure!
Limitless power. Hearken to me.
Slash! Kill! Dark shards! Without question! Pull back! Battle ready!
Spreading terror. I summon thee.
Death! Dark shards! Battle ready!
Supreme sorceress. Summoning destruction.
Dark shards! Hack cut! Nagarothi! Dark shards! Withdraw!
Supreme sorceress. With haste, seeking entertainment. Malice unleashed.
Withdraw!
Come to me.
Dark elves!
Yeah, we did lots of damage, but
Cain!
it is too much. The chariots just destroyed me. If they didn't have the chariots, maybe, but like this, definitely not. And on top of that, we lost the armies on the dwarves. We're losing 2 wars at the same time. Oh boy.
High Beastmaster!
Okay, let me stop this for a turn.
We shall pounce!
Mixing spells. Observing these thralls.
Lord of the Black Court.
Oh, come on. He got the plague as well.
Fight for me or die.
Yeah, that plague is super annoying over here.
Come, Druki, to battle. Wealth is power. Malekith, king of Nagaroth.
Rebel in
My
this
cruelty
glorious
knows no
slaughter.
limits. Dread king, chosen of Cain.
Okay, we move on with Malekith. Actually, I'm gonna bring this guy as well. Yeah, we move on with everything. I don't know in what state the doors are gonna be. Probably they're gonna be
Merciless.
dominating over there. I don't know. But I'm also gonna need like an army down here.
You have the stench of Jerusalem.
It doesn't want peace, obviously. So all of this is gonna be lost. In which case...
Pleased.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Hello.
Now.
Ah, wait.
Loic forbids
Alithanar is still at war with everyone else. Yeah, most likely I'm gonna lose that though.
Tyrion, I will grant you the respect due.
The high elves still hate me. I have one recruitment region. I need more.
Hearted Dreadlord.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Lord of the Black Court.
Tyrant.
Yeah, I do need more.
Lord of the wild things.
Maybe I'm gonna move them slowly down. Like next turn I'm gonna move as far away as I can. This seriously needs to stop spreading, not gonna lie.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
High Beastmaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice this one. Wait, if I give you...
Spilling the blood of traitors. And
Nah.
you are in
Okay, he doesn't want peace. Perfect. We just have to bring down the arcs. How
This
is
is no place
you?
but still you come.
No help needed.
I'm gonna try to get him up.
not
Why did he hate me so much? Ah, because I took peace? Oof. Ah, yeah, and the Confederation. I'm sorry.
By all means.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him up. Because we might have a chance to confederate him. And he does buff the cold ones. Buff. He has deeper cold ones. And we're roughly on that spot where we are able to start getting cold ones. You didn't occupy that. I wanna ask why. What other thing? This is the only game that earned my money. The non-stop passing of CA actually drove me away for a year and fall out from that. But that'll change with time. I can... Ah, wait. Did you type that somewhere separate and you just paste it in here? Because I just saw all three messages popping up right now. Yeah, actually, that's all I have to say about the game for now. Yeah, like, fairly similar, I think, to what I believe, because the constant hype, like, I don't know, the game is all over the place, in my opinion. It does have, like, I'm not gonna say the game is beautiful, the game is perfect, the game is, you know, full of stars and glory. It is not. It has its bugs, it has its negative, but I do believe, give me 1 second. Where is my profile? Profile, games. Yeah, Total War Warhammer 3 right now is my first most played game on my Steam library. I have 2.1k hours on Total War Warhammer 3 and 2.1. I have 2,126 on Warhammer 2 and 2,153 on Warhammer 3. So obviously these games is games that I do enjoy. Like Divinity come very close, actually not even close, but it is on 1,460, right? And this is like all of them are on my top 10. Like the old Total War games are like 1,000 each. I have Factory over there with like another 1,000, Dark Souls with like 700. Like I do have games. Like if you compare that on value, in my opinion, if you like Total War games, they're definitely worth it. But I wouldn't buy everything they sell, especially not on the max price. Like, I'm willing to pay for stuff. I'm willing to buy your stuff. But at the price, I think they're worth it. Like, I'm not gonna... Just because I'm gonna get value out of it, I'm not gonna buy your DLC on 50 euros. Because that's roughly where where they're going for. Yes, I wrote this in another... Oh, yeah, okay. And divided, so yeah, okay. Like... I'm not gonna be... Just throw me whatever you want and I'll buy it. Because this is bad both for the game and for my wallet. But I'm not gonna be like just hating CA just because, you know, like there are reasons to hate CA, there are reasons to praise them, there are reasons that they're doing some things right, they're doing some things wrong. And while I do want them to make the best game they can, I also can realize that what I believe it's gonna be the best game, it's not the best game for everyone, right? We don't all have the same best game quality, so to say. So I'm gonna accept what you're selling, but I'm not gonna accept BS like, I don't know, like BS reasons of raising price when you're cutting down half of your company. Like, bro. There is a lot of BS going around CA right now. They should be hold account for that, but you also shouldn't join the hype train. For example, one big thing I had to say about the hype train, like everybody's is going for that hype or either hate or like it's a hype drama train or a hype train, you know, for a new game. I remember everybody on when the game got released, right, when Warhammer 3 got released, everyone was like just dropping like mostly negative on Warhammer 3. And while I did drop a negative review on Warhammer 3, I dropped it because it had a lot of bugs, because the main campaign wasn't as polished as Warhammer 2. It was because it was a pure downgrade, right? But my problem was the bugs. My problem was like the bugs we had on the seeds. My problem was the units not acting. My problem was the factions not playing. Like I had actual reasons to drop like a negative review. And then I saw everybody was like, oh, we don't have Immortal Empires. And the game was like on 23 like negative reviews on Steam. And I was like, okay, everybody's seeing the problems, right? I was happy about that because everybody saw the problems. So, but then on April, by the way, they released a roadmap and they said the Immortal Empires is gonna join on Q3 this year. On what a year was that? Like Q3 2020, 2022. I don't remember when I think it was 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. And I was like, okay, we have Immortal Empires on Q3 2022, but when are we gonna get fixes about the actual problems of the game? And suddenly, in the middle of July, they drop a trailer where Karl Franz just said the line. He said, summon the elect accounts, and everybody's PP got hard. And the game suddenly, for a -20, went all the way to 80% positive. Like, if you believe in these people, if you're joining these people on the hate train or on the hype train, people that don't even know that the Immortal Empires was coming, like, we knew that 3 months ago. 3 months before the trailer. And just because a cinematic trailer, zero gameplay, by the way, zero gameplay. There was a cinematic trailer that dropped in the middle of July, and the game became from an ultra negative to an uber positive. Nothing changed about the game. Nothing new, no new information was given to us. It was just like, we're gonna have Immortal Empires on Q3. If you were reading the forums, that was known to us since the roadmap since April. It was like months ago. If anybody cared about the game, they should have known that months in advance. But no, the game just became positive because we finally have Immortal Empires. Like, this was the problem with the game. Everybody's hating for no actual reason. Like, everybody just wanna be on the train. Oh, we're hating because no Immortal Empires. This is not a reason to hate. Yes, I get Immortal Empires is probably where most people play. But if you wanna drop a negative review, at least drop it because there's actually something negative with the game. And don't just do that because everybody else is doing. Because that's exactly what was happening, right? Everybody else was doing a negative review, and suddenly the new trailer released, the big companies start posting positive reviews, so everybody now positive reviews. This is so brainless. This is so, I don't know. It's like with a horse and a stick and a carrot on a stick. You're just getting moved around. You don't even have a will if you're joining like stuff like that. If you're supporting people like that. Like, you don't have an opinion at this point. You just do whatever the masses are doing. Like, I am gonna say, yeah, I have 2,000 hours on Warhammer 3. I do enjoy Warhammer 3. And I keep saying that. I do enjoy Warhammer 3. But it would be a straight up lie if I said I don't have problems with Warhammer 3. I don't have things that I hate about Warhammer 3. Because I do. And I think people should be showing that to CA instead of just following, you know, a cinematic trailer with zero gameplay just dropped. I'm gonna do a positive review. No, you shouldn't be changing your opinions based on that. You shouldn't be changing your opinions based on nothing. Like, just a trailer got released and suddenly you like the game. No, just get the brain and just think about it for a second. Like, don't just be whatever everyone else is doing. Because people just hate and like for no reason these days. They just hate stuff and like stuff just because they feel like they have to hate or like stuff because everyone else is doing it, so I have to do it as well. Don't do it like that. It is super pointless and it's actually damaging the franchise, in my opinion. Like, it is actually damaging the franchise if people are voting like that. Because the negative review and the positive review is effectively our vote, right? If people are using these votes just because they don't have their map and they straight up ignore all the bugs, all the negatives with the game, we're actually like damaging our own products, and I cannot stress how dumb this is. Yeah, people love to talk and they love they love dramas without having an honest opinion at all. They just love to use big words without anything to stand on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I was saying. Like, everybody was Immortal Empires is not in the game. That's it. That's my stand. Everybody saying that, I'm gonna copy and paste that, and I'm gonna leave a negative review because of that. Like, no one stood there and actually thought, wait, did I play a full campaign? Did I enjoy that campaign? What was the problems with that campaign? Is it a good game? Is this a nice foundation where I want the Immortal Empires to come into? And then we got Immortal Empires with the second Lord of Eltharion not even having a trait. We have even more bugs. And Another way I think we managed to damage the game by doing that, because I do believe that these people managed to damage the game by doing that, is they forced CA to bring Immortal Empires quickly into Warhammer 3 instead of just saying, wait a minute, let's fix the door problem, let's fix the units just spreading out like paste, like glue, like water on the map, and actually make some formations working. Let's fix the core of the game before we cry about Immortal Empire, shall we? But no, Immortal Empire is not here. Wah. I don't know. To me, it felt so childish, and everybody was just hyping that. Everybody was like, ooh, Immortal Empires are gonna come now. France at the line. I can't believe they're finally doing a good job. No, I'm gonna praise them when they actually do a good job. They did a good job when they reworked the Tomb Kings, for example. That was a very nice rework. I love that rework. That was nice. More of that, please. Like, I'm obviously gonna tell them, you know, like, grats when they do something good, but I'm not gonna patting their heads, like, their backs, not their heads, oof. Their backs, just because they released Immortal Empires. Immortal Empires was the last thing on my checklist, to be honest. I couldn't care less if they released Immortal Empires or no immediately. Because the problem is with these people that are just crying about stuff, right? They were crying about, oh, no Immortal Empires negative review, and then suddenly all positive when they released like the trailer. These people don't play the game anymore. Like, I can bet you anything you want. These people don't really play the game anymore. That they were on that negative hype train. They were like, ooh, CA is bad, and CA is this, and CA is that. They don't really play the game anymore. They're not gonna get 2,000 hours on Total War, like I do. And most likely, I'm the only one who's gonna end up with all the DLCs CA is gonna release. Not these guys. These guys are just gonna cry about it and then forget it existed. Within like, oh yeah, and then the next big title came out, you know, Arc Raiders came out, and now we go cry about that, or we go hype that.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Wait, no, I need to be moving. I need to be moving there.
What? I approve of these dark deeds.
So, if you're making your opinion based on what other people are, you know, were saying, like everybody's hyping about anything, or even hype can be negative in my opinion. Even hype can be super bad. But yeah, don't do that. Just play your own game. If you enjoy it, say it to everyone else, screw you. Because at the end of the day, just crying out loud with no actual reason, you're just damaging the game. And if you're not planning on playing the game, you're even worse. Like, you're not just damaging the game, you're damaging the game that you're not even gonna play, and you ruin it for everyone else. Since you're playing the most beautiful... I mean, though, what are your thoughts on the assassin hero? He's trash. I'm sorry. The assassin hero. He's trash. The only thing the assassin has is Siege. That's it. That's the only reason I got the assassin over here, for the Siege attacker. And now I just realized I have a Reaper Bolt thrower, so the assassin is pointless. Damn it. He does give one bonus, I think. This used to be good, now it's not great. Now it's actually bad. But I do believe he have something. No, I take that back. I don't think he has anything. I thought he had some income after battle, but I cannot find it. Yeah, no, I don't think he's that great. He does have Siege Attacker though. I think Morathi can take him very quickly. Like, can recruit him very quickly. So on Morathi, it's a nice alternative because you can get him on tier 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think Morathi has that, like... He has the assassin somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken. So he can recruit it like differently. So you don't need this building at all to get the ripple bolt throwers. So I think it's easier for Morathi to just get gain assassins and Sage, because that's exactly what she's buffing, right? So on Morathi, I believe it is fine, but on everything else, I wouldn't really go crazy about it.
Cruel and deadly.
Oh, he's gonna occupy that, isn't he? Okay, I'm gonna try to divert him over here. Because I do wanna bring myself down. Also, I realized I have Morathi. Speaking about her.
Dreadlord.
Let's get this one as well. Oh my lord, I never knew she has siege attacker trade. Yeah. I know it's kinda somewhere. Like you get the hero, you get the stuff, and then you're like, wait a minute, does he actually have that? Because there's nowhere that it's stated, right? This is not stated anywhere on this tab. You have to check his trade specifically and see like, oh, he has siege attacker, yeah. It's nowhere in here, it's nowhere on the hero, it's nowhere on his flavor tab. Like it doesn't even state it up here. That's supposed to be like a general guidance for the unit. Okay, let me save the heroes. I think I can save all of them.
Who seeks me? What do you seek?
But yeah, he does have siege attacker.
Chosen of Hecate.
A black-hearted rogue.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Wait, is this... Yeah, this is the arc. Okay, yeah. This is the arc. Now we're doing rounds. We're moving around with the dwarfs. Damn it. Okay, we have a rebellion into Nagarond. A rebellion into Nagarond.
Noble born.
How can we stop a rebellion on Nagarond? Next time we're gonna lose the -4 damage.
The people are displeased.
A vile plan.
Lord of the Black Court.
Black-hearted. Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
I don't think I can stop the rebellion, damn it. Oh, we have another rebellion. High beastmans on the mech level 2. Like his looks and... Damn it, he went for the board. High Beastmasters on the mech level. Yeah, Beastmasters are kinda mech, although we're gonna go Beastmasters. Like, everybody is the same. That's, I think the Lords on Dark Elves, it is the same. They didn't touch them when they did the rework on the beginning of Warhammer 3. So much for the Warhammer 3ification of the races. We have one rebellion ready for duty, and people are ready for duty. Perfect. Okay, let me start with recruiting Malekith over here.
King of the Druki, heir of an Aryan.
Noble born.
Such slaughter awaits.
Lord of the Black Court.
Nagaron.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Yeah, this is on 2 as well.
Dark magic.
Monstrous minions. No rest for the wild.
Oh, come on. He lost that.
Be ready. Hecate, guide.
What foolish errand brings you before me?
Demon bound. I only deal
Do I drop gold on him?
commodities. This should be good.
Yeah, this would be good if you confederate,
Yes.
but I don't think you will. CA be like, do you want Lord on a black dragon or you just human pretending to be a dark elf? Just have Beastmaster right now. Well, the thing is, I think we can recruit everyone over here. Like, the difference between these two lords is that this has a range attack, this one is melee. And the difference between these two and this one is that instead of a normal yellow line, this one has spells. So these three are exactly the same, and they give nothing to the faction. It's not like the Lizardmen. Even the Lizardmen right now, they do give some buffs to specific things. Actually, I do believe the Skinks were giving those buffs anyways. Like the Skinks were buffing, you know, Skinks or Cav anyways. They don't have anything unique. Like, she doesn't have any buffs. She just have a spellcasting line with one extra spell. That's it. No buffs whatsoever. Yes, I do get the spellcasters because why not? Everybody gets a dragon. And this guy is the only one who has like a unique line. The other two don't. The other two just have a yellow line. Technically, like just from pure perspective, like the Beastmaster is the best lord by default because he's the only one who does buff some units. Everyone else doesn't. But the problem is he gets only a Manticore. He doesn't get a dragon. Although we are gonna get them because they do buff a lot the Cav. And since we are gonna start getting Cav, I am gonna need them. I didn't remember that in the beginning. Okay, let me drop one. In the beginning I thought they had nothing. I thought that they only gave something to, what was it? They only gave something to Hydras, but apparently they do give to quite a few units. So as a lord, the Beastmaster is probably the best, because again, this one doesn't buff any unit specifically. She just gets a dragon, and it's the same with, I think I can recruit a normal one. Ah yeah, we even have here. It's the same as this one, like same blue line, same red line, same yellow line. Except from the spellcasting yellow line, she has a yellow line, that's it. She doesn't buff anything else. She doesn't buff anything at all. So by default, as a lord, to rule an army, the Beastmaster is the best. He does get a Siege Attacker with a Manticore, I believe. Let me check that. Yeah, he does get a Siege Attacker with Manticore, so you don't lose anything. It's just the dragon is more powerful. So, per se, plus the Spellcaster on the end game is more powerful. But the only true reason I get Spellcaster specifically is because you have so many and you can pick your passives. With everyone else, you just have to get lucky with passives, because all of these are actually kinda trash. This one is nice, but the other two are kinda trash. For example, with Spellcasters, you can get like Malevolent whenever you want. I think everybody has Malevolent and Cruel. It's just, with Spellcasters, you can just take it. But overall, I don't think they're bad. Like, they're probably useless without Rakath. We'll see about that. Yeah, they are useless because the go-to army for the Dark Elves is... what was it? Is Sage. So if you want Sage, you're not gonna buff them in any way, shape or form with having Beastmasters, right? So in that regard, they are useless. You're not gonna use the buffs they're giving you. So you're getting a weaker hero, a weaker lord, for no apparent reason. You're just getting a weaker lord, that's it.
Master of Nagara.
But if you're gonna try to do something like I'm gonna do right now, try to go for some beasts, maybe they are the best choice. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, we do have some gold. Let's drop it on him. I know I'm wasting gold and he might actually die. So that's kinda bad if he dies.
By all means.
Let me get above 100. Okay, that's great. Let's hope he confederates next turn. Useless without Rakath. You don't need Rakath to make them useful. You just need to play with these units specifically, which Rakath enables these units. Does he? I think he only gives like a 10% off or something. Still, it's nothing that it's more than nothing. But they're not bad. It's just, I go for the sorcerers because you get the passives. And the passives are, you know, like the Lord passives. They're kinda strong. I take my words, his first unique skill are good, to be honest, not that bad. The first unique skill, the one that reduces the recruitment for Cav, -1 turn, that is amazing, by the way, that's not just good. If you're playing with Cav, like again, like we will, it is amazing.
Feel my power.
You got the plague. And we're gonna suffer for 9 turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna besiege that. This is their last settlement. Okay. Can we confederate? No. He's gonna go above 150 next turn, but she doesn't wanna confederate. Okay, you
All right. Agreed.
take these two.
Behold, true.
You run over here. Man, I really want the plague to just stop. But yeah, if you're playing with Cav, this one is insane. Getting a unit from 2 to 1 turns is insanely good. And it's only on rank 8, it's not that high up. This one is also very nice for the Cav. The +10 is very nice. The recruitment duration, again, this is insane. This is things you really need. And you give that to everyone. Like dragons, hydras. That is nice. That is one of the best unique lines you can get on a lord. The recruitment rank is whatever. The melee defense is nice. The melee attack is nice. Melee attack is okay. Reload time, I think this is the best thing you could give here. She does have some scary missile damage. Like, her missile attacks have a lot of explosion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they do have an explosion. And it's quite a bit. It's 30 armor piercing. That is quite a bit. So you definitely want that. The reload time is amazing on that. Plus extra melee attack and then the charge bonus. The charge bonus is probably the most meh for everything other than Cav. I don't think you charge Hydras, but sure. But yeah, as a Lord, he's the best one of the stock, right? Because he's the only one who makes stuff stronger. It's just, if you're going with Sage, you're not gonna use that anyway.
I admire your darkness.
Because again, it's what are you comparing him to? If you're comparing him to Morathi or, you know, Malekith, yeah, obviously not. Like, he's not better. But if you're comparing him to any other lord, the rest just don't give anything. They just have a dragon. I would gladly give away a dragon in order to get like buffs for the units. The problem is, I think I'm just doing circles right now, but the problem is that the units he's gonna be buffing is units that you don't usually have as a Dark Elf. You don't usually get as a Dark Elf.
Lord of Nagara.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me start giving that away. Can you recruit from here on one? That is amazing. See, that is amazing. I love that. Like, that alone is amazing. Love it.
Tyrant.
Didn't we have some heroes over here? Ah, there they are.
Advantageous. My time. My talents. Baying for blood. My hour has come.
Infamous Raider. That's from the names, right?
King of Nagaroth. Yes.
I mean, the names are... The names are all over the place. Yeah, Malekith is broken, I know that, thank you.
My dealers of death. My cruelty knows no limits.
Enchantress!
Send them to the underworld.
If they come out, I think we have a chance over here.
Satisfy your bloodlust, minions.
Blue line skill.
Murderous lord.
Ah, this one. For the Lord's army. Well, you're not gonna do raiding, but you get the sack settlement, don't you? I think you can sack the settlements from the... If you attack them from the port. So, yeah, you don't get, you know, the raiding, but you get both the looting and the sacking. You get 2/3 of the of the click. I don't know. it is good enough. Damn it. Damn it.
Feared by all.
The feral don't flinch.
Oh, what else do I have? Let me upgrade pretty much a lot of stuff. They should change it and give something. Yeah, they should make a lot of things more unique. If we're going down that rabbit hole, it's pretty much never going to end. Like, there are a lot of things that can be made unique. Why am I upgrading that? Oh, come on. And next turn we have the control. If we have the slave capacity to do that, okay. Morathi should be going online soon, and I'm gonna get this army. I'm gonna get rid of this army. Did she refresh the plague? Holy, I hate that.
Dreadlord Ascendant.
Although Dark Elves, in my opinion, they're far from the worst, right? They're like, oh, I forgot.
Find every syllable. Speak.
Did I check him?
Kislev.
Did I check him? Please tell me I checked him. Wait. Really? We have 3 armies. Okay. But the problem with the Dark Elves is that they have a fairly... like a fairly full package in terms of roster, in terms of units, in terms of mechanics. I don't think they're missing much. Yes, you could spice things up, you could, you know, do some finishing touches, but I don't think they're gonna bother. That's my problem with it. I don't think they're gonna bother at all. Okay, you start going that way. Unless we play death over here. Okay, they're definitely coming for us. Now, we're gonna need these 3 somewhere around there. We're gonna have them over here.
Dark shards. Merciless warriors. Dark shards.
Like, the only thing I believe they're gonna change for them is if they touch them, I believe they're just gonna sprouse up the lords a little bit. It's gonna be very small. The problem is that people only spam Sage and nothing else. They are weak? No. No. Spamming Sage is the strongest thing you could do. That's why everybody's doing it. They're not weak. Spamming Sage is much better than spamming archer units on you know, high elves. Or even sisters. Actually, maybe not. Sisters are probably roughly the same as Sage. But they're strong. They're definitely strong. I do not accept anyone saying the Dark Elves are weak. They're not. Like, you cannot call anyone weak if Morathi finishes the campaign on like 60 turns. No, if you can get the entirety of Ulthuan in 60 turns, I just don't accept that they're weak. I'm sorry. Like, it just doesn't fit. We have a problem. Then again, what was his name? Skulltaker exists. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's crying about everything being weak. On Warhammer 3, what would you classify as weak? Weak is something that doesn't really work, and I think the weakest factions on Warhammer 3 right now is the stock rats. But before the stock rats, I think it is the whole Chaos Warrior things. Like every Chaos Warrior, not the monogods, the Chaos Warriors specifically. I don't think the Chaos Warriors are that great. Like, I seriously don't. As a faction, I think they are by far the weakest. I know Festus is very strong. I know Festus can have an insane campaign just because how broken he himself is. But you remove Festus from the faction and the faction is shit. Like, as a faction, it is like, for me, it goes, first is, again, the Chaos Warriors, and right after that is the Rats. The Rats are very strong and everybody loves them because 3 out of 5 Rats, 5 out of 6 Rats, have broken mechanics. Having a broken mechanic doesn't make the faction good. The faction is trash. The faction is bad. It doesn't work. But 3 of them have broken mechanics, which makes everyone love them. I think a tech is more needed. The slaves right now on the Dark Elves, I do believe you can do some crazy stuff with them. I wouldn't go and changing things around. Maybe I would make a way to have some of them passively, have some more of them passively. You can get them from ports. But I don't think you have a big problem. If I have to touch something on the Dark Elves, my opinion, by the way, it would be the tech tree. The tech tree really needs some help. It really needs to be thinned down, at least for how long the campaigns last, especially on the Dark Elves. And the other thing I would change is the raids. I really hate the raids. Like, I wish they had something different instead of raids. Like, the raids is an outdated mechanic and it just doesn't. It just doesn't do for me. I don't like it even on, even on the Lizardmen. Like, the raids are, especially on the Dark Elves, have insane cooldowns. Insane cooldowns.
Orders? Wrangler! Ready! Feel the lash, minions!
Okay, can you attack?
We are ready! Going! Without question. Carnage awaits! Onwards to murder!
But it forces you to fight. You can't said and says it's enough. I want the rule. Yeah, it forces expansion. Well, that's kind of Dark Elf, isn't it, though? Do the Dark Elves just stay and rule a peaceful kingdom? Really, the Druki? Kind of fits, in my opinion. But yeah, it definitely doesn't. It doesn't let you just chill and do your thing. That's for sure. Can you attack this guy? Probably not.
Roaring minions! It is done! Slay! Dark shards! Eager for
Okay, all of my dark shards are doing absolutely nothing. I love that.
glorious destruction! Druki! Advancing! On to slaughter! Going! Where's the kill? Blood shall flow!
Ooh, wait a minute. I could do something like this. Like, one rework I kinda want is to make the dwarves, like, that's irrelevant, I know, but it's going around what you just said, Joe, about just sit and rule. Like, one rework I want is for the dwarves to have that, because even with the latest reworks, the dwarves are benefited a lot by just keep conquering stuff. Like, just keep conquering stuff and drop, like, the tier 1 income building, just to have extra income. Like, everybody has this expansion mentality, and I think CA hasn't really figured out a proper way to make a faction more of a stay and you know, build up than just spreading and occupying everything, because pretty much everybody is benefited by occupying everything. If you're just wasting turns, if you're just sitting around, you're just making your campaign longer with no real gains. That goes for like everyone, it's not just the Dark Elves. But I would love if some factions like the Dwarves, for example, or even Ulthuan, even the High Elves, I would love that. To have like, okay, we got the big provinces, how about we level them up before we go down and build the rest of the things, you know, before we just invest on new armies to get new settlements, to get new areas. Like, I want it to be more profitable to stay down and increase your settlements than to just capture like 5 new ones. But I guess this is very hard to balance because everybody has a different speed of occupying stuff. But then again, how exactly do you generate slaves? I mean, ports, yes, you're supposed to be raiding in the sea, but slave generation is kind of bad. They're not destroy everything. No, I think lore-wise, I'm not an expert on lore, but the Druki were more like Malekith wanted to be like the Phoenix King. He's a high elf, by the way. And he wanted to be like the Phoenix King, but something happened and he failed, like his mother, you know, I don't remember. But the flames actually burned him and he forged his armor on Vol's Anvil. Then some of the high elves were like, okay, yeah, we're following Malekith. And they became this separate high elf faction that effectively just raids and wanna take, you know, revenge on the high elves. All of them supposedly are Alithanar, but with no morals. They're not destroy everything, I think. If I'm not mistaken, Malekith actually tried to save the world on the end. He became the good guys. He actually tried to save everyone.
I will tear your temples down.
Ah, great, thank you. But yeah, they became the good faction in the end. They're not exactly bad, destroy everything. The same goes for the vampires, by the way. The vampires are one of the last holds on the good world. But apparently they're a bad faction. Even Nagas was with the good guys.
Witch King.
I don't know what they're gonna do on the end times. Like, the actual lore is all over the place.
I am ascendant!
Yeah. It would be nice if Black Arcs were...
Lord of the Black Court.
I don't want to say that, but it would be nice if the Dark Elves were more Black Arcs oriented. If you were getting the bulk of your income from the Black Arcs themselves, and the settlements were just, you know, minor things. It would change how they play completely, yes,
Supreme sorcerer,
but I believe it would change it on a good way.
calling the winds. I must think a while.
I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea.
Beasts,
I don't know.
kill!
They work right now.
Send them to the underworld!
If you want to buff like the slave mechanic, you could probably have some uses on the Black Arcs as well, because you cannot really do anything with slaves. It would be nice if you can get like growth on the Black Arcs with slaves. That would be very nice.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Okay, why the hell are you here? That was a misclick.
Baleful magic triumph.
We have Morathi. You give. Cooldown on the sacrifice to Hecate and slave cost for the sacrifice of Hecate. Perfect. This is selfish. This is for Kane Assassin. Campaign movement range for everyone. This is Sage buffs. And this is control. While this is casualties for everyone. Casualties for you. Diplomacy with Norska and Beastmen. And upkeep for your army. Both of them are equally selfish. This does buff the Doomfires. Although I believe the ward save is better. Only 5 melee defense. No, I think I'm gonna go with this one. We get demonettes and bonuses for demonettes. Damn it.
Plots to enact. Heart render.
Ooh, please don't occupy anything. That's why I'm here for.
Revenge awaits.
Yeah, the visuals are kinda...
Hearted dreadlord.
Now let me keep you there.
Master of Nagaroth.
Noxious potions. I have just the poultice.
My lord. Master of
Man, do I have too many of them or is just my imagination?
King of the Druki.
We also got the extra control, perfect.
the Druki are restless.
Yeah, let's go for more control. I do want to save all the settlements. We're having rebellions randomly happening right now. Oh, please tell me he's alive. He's alive. Oh, we can confederate Malus. Yes.
Master Lord of Fool brings chaos.
Finally. Oh, that was a confederation on the last second. Like literally the last second.
Request would you make of a god in waiting?
Take that and don't bother me.
Vicious dreadlord. Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Ill-considered.
Okay, this one lasts for 5 turns. Ah, we had this one. Okay, that's why everybody was rebelling. These two are gonna negate each other. Perfect.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
No, you just wait for that.
Show them nature's cruelty.
I need to bring down the second army. Now, let's start upgrading some stuff. We do have a lot of gold.
The true king.
Although everybody's trying to attack me right now.
The weak die.
Your need?
Okay, that should be enough to destroy the High Elves. I see Harganeth is already
King.
occupying there, which means I can go down for the sisters. Yeah, because Mundi and Ostankia is start breaking all of the trade agreements, so we're most likely gonna go down anyways. Do you like the Lord of Dark? Yeah, actually I do. The first spell kinda good, but the rest I don't know. Even the Vortex moving too fast. I like the idea, but I don't... Yeah, it is... The Vortex is nice to just drop it. I think it's very cheap as a Vortex. You just drop it on enemies just moving towards you. I don't like Vortex spells in general. Oh, you want trade? Sure. I don't know what Harganeth is gonna do. Let me check the Lord of Dark again. I think I was kinda okay with it. Like, this one is nice, you get extra magic. This one is amazing. This is a nice spell that you can keep spamming. This one is nice for 1v1. If you wanna focus for like a Lord, you can just drop it and forget it. This is minus 24 melee attack, minus 40 melee attack, and minus 24 melee defense. This is kinda whatever, you just drop it. It is kinda cheap on 11, I don't know, kinda cheap. The Doom Bolt is okay. You can get it on a bounce spell, I think from an item. And this one is it is very strong. It can help like a lot of lords stay alive. Like, for example, Moraphic has that. I think also Malekith can get that. And oh boy, you can make some scary stuff with this thing. You just drop it and you just keep healing. It is expensive, but overall it's fine. It's not like you don't have good spells. Like, you do have great Lords of Magic. Beast is amazing in my opinion. Shadow is nice. If you want debuffs, Death is also nice. Although I think Shadow is kind of nerfed right now. For the Dark Elves is fine. Dark Magic is fine. I don't really like, Fire that much. I'm not against it, but I don't like Fire that much. I would probably go Beast, but Dark is okay. Again, I don't really like the Vortexes though. But the healing spell is nice, especially if your Lord has a dragon. For a Lord, it is nice. Oh, he's gonna lose that, isn't he? Why you didn't occupy that?
Hag sorceress of Grond.
Oh, that's the things I hate. Now we're gonna have one random guy having...
Fight.
That is bad. Yeah, Karamkar is gonna fall to a random guy.
I admire your dark.
Yay!
Dreadlord of the Druki. Rest for the wicked.
Master Druki, I've skills to show. Tyrant.
Serve the hateful.
Hag of Cain. Observing these thralls.
I kill for Cain. The wild speak to me. mauling.
Yeah, it is unique. I don't think anyone else can use it. Can anyone else use Dark? I think only the Dark Elves can use it. It's like rare for some people to be able to use that.
Send them to the underworld.
Unrestrained. I will continue later. All-powerful sorceress.
What's best for me?
Oh boy, finally I can destroy that. That is kinda trash now. Okay, we skip that one. And really need to start making some decent armies. This is
Rest on my way.
this is way too bad.
Lord of the Black Court.
Lord of the Black Tower.
I am Morathi.
Really? I don't think the Tomb Kings in general have dark magic, but it would be nice if Nagas can use that then. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Again, it's not that I enjoy things having like unique lores of magic, but it is nice to have like a more, you know, specialized approach into magic. Like we have this magic. It makes them actually. It's nice to have the uniqueness in magic. It makes everyone a little bit different. But yeah, if Nagas made the necromancy from there, then sure, maybe he should learn that. But I don't think that the Tomb Kings have that. Yeah, the Tomb Kings only have Neshekara lore.
Advance, Druki! Make them bleed! Dark Elves! Bolt throwers! Massacre them!
Hag!
Predators all! Murder awaits! Onwards to murder!
73 speed on them. Not bad, not crazy.
Death hag!
Going! Druki, forward!
Yeah, the trend of magic is not great.
Moving out! Death!
Supreme sorceress!
Bolt throwers! We understand. Druki, murder awaits! Dread spears! Dark shards! Pull back! Slaughter them! Summoning strength!
Hikati, guide me! Come to me!
Death! We are ready! shards! Cold-blooded killers! Druki! Pull back!
I will.
Battle calls.
Cold ones!
I think, what was it? High elves have high magic. I don't think anyone else. I think the lizardmen have high magic as well, but it's kind of unique as well.
Do my bidding. Shifting.
Dark shards! Dealers in death! Back! Carnage awaits! Bolt
Although some lords of magic, like the deep one, is kind of random. It is nice. I do like the lord of the deep, but it is kind of random.
Destroy! Slaughter them! Dark shards!
Beyond compare.
Man, I hate the dwarves. I have to bring Malekith over here as well.
Back! Dark shards! Eager for battle! Slaughter them! End them! Pull back! Dark elves! End them! Withdraw!
Summoning destruction.
Dark shards! Cold ones! Taking flight!
And this is army losses. Yay! We just get slowly attritioned by the damn thing. Damn it, and I wanted to move Malekith away. Please, somebody destroy the dwarves. They're a pain in the ass. Actually, it's not the dwarves that are a pain in the ass. It's the freaking, plague over here. Because the garrison doesn't get plagued. Wood elves. Wood elves.
Hecate be praised. Supreme sorceress of
I
growth.
cannot even remember the spellcaster of the Wood elves right now.
Ivalea no, Beardling.
Supreme sorceress of Grond. Guided by authority.
King of the Druki.
Spellweavers.
A world of
Isn't that...
carnage awaits.
Ah, yes, wait. Ah. Only on the lords, though. Yeah, probably that's why I don't remember them. Yeah, because I was remembering the branch wraith, and I'm like, did the branch wraith have high magic? But yeah. So we also have the spell singers, but we only have high on the lords. Yeah, probably that's why I don't remember them at all.
The Witch King,
Dread Lord of the Druki.
King of Nagaroth.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Is that a chance for me to take that? Perfect.
And carnage awaits.
I am the first sorceress.
This is absurd.
Wait, why they're still alive?
Marathi commands.
Oh, please don't tell me they have another settlement somewhere. They do have an army down there.
If you are not
Okay, no. Perfect. That is on 3 turns.
The mother.
You know what? Morath is gonna run over there. I mean, I do wanna remove the dwarves. If Helabron doesn't destroy that, I will probably try to. Let's make everyone 1. You don't really need him. She used the passive, the dark magic lore. Wait, the passive of the Dark Elves? I don't see the passive over here. Do you have the passive? What was the passive? Minus 15 armor. That's kinda meh. I don't remember what Alariel has.
Malicious and cruel.
Feared by all.
Okay, it's time for me to start making proper armies. Let me just disband everything that is trash.
Hearted.
Can we recruit a Beastman Lord? That is decent.
High Beastmaster.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Druki Lord. Master of Nagaroth.
Yeah, as much as I like them, they're not gonna stay. Come on, I have too many heroes everywhere. You... I don't have gold for that. Yay. Yay. Yeah, I don't have gold for anything, so let's skip that.
Master of Nagaroth.
Yeah, actually, let's play this turn and we're gonna finish it over here. Now, this campaign doesn't really went well. Let me check before I leave. How was I doing on the last campaign? Because I have a feeling the last campaign pretty much ended on like turn 60. So I'm doing something horribly wrong, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 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 it's my cue to leave, I know. Or was it Morathi that ended on turn 60? I know Morathi is super fast. She does explode. The second you do the sacrifices to Cain and you go into Ulthuan, that's it. Like, the faction is just exploded. Now, where the hell is my old Dark Elves campaign? Come on. I'm pretty sure they were somewhere around here. Slanesh, Grom... Ah, wait. Yeah. Yeah, I did drop that there. So it is... No, not the first part. I need the third part. Oh, we have Malus even. Wait. Let me recruit him. I wanna check his passives. He does have a minus upkeep for the cold ones. That's perfect. Immune to chaos, corruption, whatever. Minus on recruitment. He does have the passive of the Beastmasters. He has vigor loss. I think no one else has that. But he doesn't have the minus on the turn recruitment. Yeah, this is just for the demon. Give me one moment to check my turns on the old ones. Wait. Passive ability, target enemy, minus 25 armor. Yeah, armor piercing, missile damage plus 12. Icon stat, range damage, base damage, missile damage. With the same passive. Oof. Well, yeah, you can't really, you know, rank magic just from the passive. Is the stream online? Because I got like 2 pop-ups. Probably it is. Because I got like 2 pop-ups that the OBS is trying to reconnect. I don't know why. Yeah, on turn 65, we pretty much had campaign victory on the other game. On the last time I played. So I'm doing something horribly wrong. Because we're on turn 44 and I don't have anything. Most likely Morathi was actually winning and I kept those settlements down there. But anyway, even if this is a longer one, we are gonna try something different. Finally, we're gonna start getting some cold ones. But we're gonna do that on the evening when I come back. I have to go for now. So thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.